Hey guys, it's RJ from Amuni, and we have a large amount of the staff over here. We have Gray, obviously.
Hey guys.
We have Ken, or not. We have Felix.
Hello there.
We have Jack.
Hey, what's up?
And Adam.
Hey.
And Sean.
Hey.
Basically, well, these guys are very important to the staff, so I guess they'll all just, in that same order, we'll list what they do. So Gray, you go.
I am a lead artistic designer.
Now Ken, if he's there.
Back. Sorry about that. That was Ian Pond.
Alright, man. So tell them what you do.
I'm the lead low poly modeler.
There we go. Felix?
I'm an architect.
Architect. Nice.
Architect.
Jack?
I'm a content developer.
Adam? I think they know you already, but...
Yeah, I'm the lead scripter.
Sean?
I'm lead animator.
Woo! Alright, guys. So today, or tonight, we'll be talking about, one, the storyline. So, Jack, Gray, Sean, and I were working on this. We're lots of brainstorms, and I guess I'll let Jack explain some things if he likes.
Well, just generally we've been putting together the backplot and some lore and history, and then working with the main storyline for the characters to play through. Right?
Yeah, and also we've discussed why Amuni exists. We discussed why everything.
It's really
is
interesting.
there.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's really interesting. I was going to say we did something that we didn't do before. Well, maybe we did because we had some plans for it, but we got into some like old lore about gods and the struggle and how they affect the more modern day times, like in the story when the player wakes up and all the gods are wreaking havoc and whatnot.
Uh-huh. Now, characters and important NPCs. Well, you start off in a little house. We're not going to explain exactly what happens, but then you wind up in Chicville, and it's either the mayor or a wizard or somebody who starts guiding you through the tutorials, so he's very important. And then we have people in Tankai Village, which is, we need a monk from Tankai Village or the dojo master. He explains to you how to do combat, and you could also learn attacks from him later on in the game. Then we have wizards. We have the main
Really
wizard
excited
lord.
about giving everyone unique personalities. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that is going to be cool. That's going to take a long time too. And then we have all the gods that are not exactly NPCs or more enemies, but they do have a personality. So I guess that calls them. Well, that makes them an NPC. Then we have obviously your character. We have the captain who brings you to other destinations by his boat. There's going to be many NPCs that we need, like the shopkeepers and quest givers and farmers and a long list. Then we have character customization. Unfortunately, Theo isn't here, but me and him have... first it was me and Adam, but we had to keep moving on, unfortunately. So me and... Theo and I, we started working on it again. He's another scripter as well. Me, I just help with a few things and give textures and etc. And also Gray has done models. Ken has done models. Everybody's been pitching in models for it. But it's almost finished. If you guys look on the Facebook wall, you can see an update for it. And it's really, really well done. It's really nice detail. We have our own custom GUIs in it. It's really coming together. We're almost finished. Huh?
And shader.
Yeah, the bloom effect on the camera as well adds a nice view to it.
It's great.
You should explain them to how well you can select colors throughout the character customization.
Oh yeah, we have rather than using sliders to select colors, a GUI pops up with all the colors laid out in front of you, and you can just select it for your hairstyle, your clothing, and etc. Anyone else have comments?
I don't think so.
All right, so moving on.
Other than we're going to be having, we might want to mention the backdrop.
The backdrop, yeah, it's going to be really pretty.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. There's going to be a bridge and fireflies. It's going to be kind of a night forest scene, very, very fantasy. I like it a lot.
Yes, we're working on that as well. Basic overview of the whole world so far. Quick glance of each map. So the first map, Jack, what did we name the first continent? Theroma or something?
What, the sort of base world?
Yeah, Therona.
It was like Theramar.
Theroma, yeah, it was Theroma. I was right the
Just
first
go
time.
check my notes.
Yeah, it's Theroma.
Yeah.
So that I'm basically calling the first continent. Oh, well, no, wait. Should we call that the first continent or the whole planet?
I think it's the starting.
I think I've currently called it like the world or the planet.
Oh yeah, it's the planet. It's the whole planet. The whole planet is Theroma. Yeah.
We can roll with whatever you want.
Yeah, so that would be the whole planet. Then we have the first continent, which is still unnamed, which I thought we did, but I guess not. And then we have the second continent, which is going to have bigger cities in it and other enemies and etc. Then we have a snow map, which is Wuhan Tundras, which is on its own separate. Well, you can get there through a cave, or you can get there by boat, but it's in its own little separate scene. Then we have other scenes like the jungle,
which RJ did a fantastic job of that, working on that today.
Oh, the snow map, yeah, I worked pretty hard on that. I just still need some more models. Oh, that leads me to another topic. Sorry, maybe this might fall in later on, but we have our very first woodcutting farm, which is, as in RuneScape, epic. As you can see, it is epic. Where you see where you can cut down any tree in RuneScape. The Unity engine is, well, it's kind of hard to support that because we'd have to place all the trees ourselves by hand, and then also split the model and add a collider to just the trunk, and also make our own models, which is very, very difficult. So we made a part of the story where they have to ration the trees for oxygen and other supplies. So what they do is they build these little farms where they plant certain trees, and you go there to cut them down, and you work on your skill like that. So we will have wood cutting, and they'll be placed everywhere. And certain farms have certain trees. So it's still a little bit of an adventure.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun to obviously wood cutting is gonna be something that you can specialize in.
Yeah, and sell.
It's gonna be really fun to think about later on other kinds of facilities for professions.
Yeah,
like maybe crafting.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what makes me excited about the whole economics of the game. I mean, we're gonna have our own little system going on where people who specialize in woodcutting will be selling wood to the craftsmen, and the craftsmen will be selling their things to people like, let's say, mages and rangers, and also the smiths and everything have to sell to the knights, and it's a huge little system going on right there. It's really nice. Now we're very, very off topic. So Lotus.
Lotus, yes.
I have nothing to say.
You've done pretty much all the talking so far.
Yeah.
Well, Lotus was a little idea that I came up with, and I was really inspired by Felix Four's work.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's fantastic at building cities.
He's been doing an incredible job for us, but I was thinking, I'm looking at all these gigantic cities and World of Warcraft and all the other MMOs, and I was just thinking we need to make this a singular project, an individual project. So I came up with the idea of Project Lotus, and we've been working on it since, and it's really turning out great.
Yeah.
It's basically just a gigantic city, has a castle in the center.
Yep, and lots of other content that we'll be adding. It'll be made like basically a tourist attraction, and also a big quest area, and then there's also our very first castle. And anybody else have anything to say?
Basically a population center.
Yeah. Oh, also, we'll have our own Grand Exchange in there as well. But I'm thinking of something else to call it. I don't want to call it the Grand Exchange. I want to call it...
the Great Trade.
Yeah, the Great Trade. Which is kind of funny, but... Because anybody else...
Ultimate Swap.
Oh, Ultimate Swap. Something like that. Okay, animations. Here you go, Sean. Here's your big solo album.
All you, man.
Go on.
So far with animations, I've just been really trying hard to make sure the player feels like amazing.
and just loves every movement, and everything looks real. And that's just how the animations have been going, and making sure that combat is as great as it can be.
Hell yeah, and he's been doing a fantastic job. I mean, in the past we had a long, rough struggle with it, but well, he's definitely grown up as himself. He's also improved as an animator for sure. I mean, the first animation I've seen, I'm not insulting you, Sean, obviously, but I mean, immaturity flows through everybody, but you've definitely come a long way from our past. So each animation was, like, the very first animation I saw was fantastic, and everything's working out really nicely, and I can honestly see Sean as a permanent animator for Moya.
Nice. Well, that means I don't have to do it, so yeah.
Also, we have Anthony, who isn't here right now, but he's animating enemies, so Sean doesn't have to work on every little thing.
I think a gigantic goal in the quality of the animation should be making it look as close to mocap as we can without it being mocap, because we obviously don't have the money
realistic.
for,
That's all.
Yeah.
First demon god Shento. He is a big fat slob, and he is very, very slow, and he has his own little fighting style, and we have an original concept as how you beat him, how you get to him, how you fight him. It's really, really interesting. I thought of it...
What he looks like, how he fights.
Yeah, he looks like a pig / octopus / thing.
Zombie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, is he undeadish, kind of?
Yeah, he's kind of undeadish. He has, like, slime coming off of him and skin kind of melting. He is an evil god, however, so... he has many different attacks. I mean, he can swipe you off the tower, which is where you fight him, with his tentacles, or he can blast you with a big fire blast. He can summon little parasites that are inside of him to attack you. He can,
Stomp.
He can, I'm a little bit lost for words right now. Rangers can range him, obviously, permanently, but for melee people, they'd have to dodge a lot, and when he slams his weapon into the ground, which is his hand, he gets stuck, and he kind of pauses there for a good maybe 15 seconds, and you get to slash at him as much as you can, doing as much damage. And once once enough health goes down for him, he'll fall, and he'll be on his back, and he can't get up. So you guys jump down into the hole where he was floating, and you get to slash at him and range at him and do everything you can. And then there's a door, so once you go there, it'll automatically spawn you back to the top of the tower instead of actually walking up yourself. And once you kill him, you'll get a relic from one of the good gods, because they are now, well, deceased, which stinks, but you get really, really cool things. But there's a small chance that you won't get it. So that gives replayability to get you and your friends in a party to go back to this island, adventure up the tower, and kick his ass over and over again. I mean, kick his butt. Sorry, my language.
Young audience.
Anything else?
Pardon it is French.
Let's see. Well, I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we should add a topic on there. What we're gonna be planning on doing for dungeons and not raids, but like instances to where something's going on and there's an objective to either obtain or defend, something like that. You can bring your friends into. What do you think? What do you guys think about that?
I don't really know. I just figured you can either do the whole game alone, you can go make your own little games in it, you can just do whatever you want, or you can grab a bunch of friends, have a little party chat system, and just go on your own as just a freelance party. Or not freelance, but free party. And you choose who you want to be with rather than...
Well, I was just thinking, one thing I definitely want to have is independent grouping. Like, if me and Sean and Felix and some other noob that we met along the way want to go out and, roam the lands aimlessly, I want to be able to incorporate the systems that should be there so we can have a lot of fun without having to do a designated quest.
Yeah.
But,
is the storyline going to be up officially anywhere?
Yeah, it's on the websites now.
Yeah, on the website, definitely. It's already actually on the website. If you go to
.webnode.
.webnode.com, it's gonna, and you go to About,
Yeah.
You're gonna find that.
And also, if, it should be on the Moya, www.moyagames.webnode.com. If you go on games, then Amuni, it should have the story there as well. So I guess it's your choice as to where you go for it, but it's there.
Yeah.
So, player combat conceptuals.
Oh yeah, big topic. Big topic.
Honestly, don't know what to say for that one. Oh, dude, yes, I do. What am I saying? Yes, I do.
Yeah, demonize.
Yes, each weapon has its own. Oh, what? Oh, Adam, you don't even know. You weren't here. You. Oh, it was...
I know, but I'm gonna say, tell them about the new ideas we have with the combat system. How it's not gonna be like most of the other games that they played.
Yeah, that's what we're getting into. Basically, when you click with the, well, there's no locking on. It's all on your own skill. I mean, if you're walking,
Real time.
yeah, it's all real time as well. If you're running at the enemy and you click, and since when you're running, it'll do a jump animation to slash at it, and then you keep clicking to do the rest of the animations and attacks. You can dodge whenever you want. You can block whenever you want. You need to know when he's going to attack so you can block or dodge, which will give you. Yeah, it'll also give you defense experience. But what was I going to say? Yeah, if you click, it'll do. Let's say you have just sword and shields. It'll slash and slash a third time, then stop. But if you keep clicking, it'll keep doing different animations. And then if you do a right click, it'll, for let's say dual wielding weapons, we're doing a thing called demonize where it gives you a special. For dual wielding weapons, you go berserk on the enemy. For great weapons, you have a charge. For other weapons, like let's say bows, you have a certain kind of shot, which is also a charge. We're doing all kinds of things like that. And also, like I said, you can strafe, you can dodge, you can run. Not run. Well, yeah, obviously you can run, but that has nothing to do with combat. And that's where the stamina gauge comes in. You cannot block forever. Stamina gauge will fill up, but if you're holding block...
It'll a big chunk of your stamina will get blasted away if you get hit by something huge.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that prevents a lot of spamming, but even though the stamina thing is there, we're going to still have to work another way of getting defense experience because people can still spam it.
Counterattacks are cool, but...
Yeah, there's also counterattacks. If you're strafing and the person attacks, you press, let's say, Shift DD to roll, and you'll roll around the enemy, and you can press click, and you can go to the dojo to learn counterattacks, and I guess you can press a hotkey to do it.
I just want to say something. I'm working really hard to make sure those attacks are believable and awesome for the player.
Yeah, he is, actually. He's put a lot of effort into it.
It's kind of like sort of Assassin's Creed style sort of fighting.
No, it's like Monster Hunter.
Basically,
It's like Community.
Yeah.
Kind of think of a Oblivion on steroids.
it's like a piecewise function for math class.
Think of Monster Hunter meets Oblivion.
There you go. Well, not really Oblivion, because Oblivion's first person. So it's monster...
They're first too, but...
The conceptualize of Oblivion, though, where it's one of those where you have to click to actually swing your sword and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So then it's like Monster Hunter...
Just you're saying it's an action RPG MMO, right?
Yeah. So it's like
Real-time combat.
it's
not
Monster
like WoW
Hunter.
where you click.
Yeah. Go ahead, Greg.
Well,
Sorry.
It's not turn-based. It's awesome. It's a Mooney. It's...
Yeah, like I was trying to say, was it's Monster Hunter meets Oblivion meets MMO meets us.
It's like a lot of
I love
we get
because
ideas.
I'm now thinking about our current ideas along with the idea of our older video about the PvP arena with the radiation and everything.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about I was just visualizing like a guy with this gigantic gun or a gigantic bow, looking down from the sky, looking down at the PvP arena, looking at all these guys fight, and it's all real time. I love that.
Yeah. So
That's what I see every day.
yeah, so we're still going to have to learn how to do the defense thing. I guess for stamina you can. It goes down slowly, but I don't know. I don't know what to say for it. I mean, I do want to do the stamina for blocking, so you can't just sit there and block forever. But
Yeah, the stamina system similar to the
They
Star
would
Wars
put
battle.
damage onto the shield and stuff. After a while, your shield would break.
no, that would be cheap.
No, that would be meaningful
But
play.
that way though, they can't just sit there and spam the using that shield.
No, I know.
That would be so mean. Can you imagine like investing like
Yeah.
20 hours and getting a
Killing
shield and then-
Shanto, and then
Just having it break because you weren't paying attention.
or
There'd be
repair it.
a repair shop.
Yeah. Well, there is a
So,
repair shop.
We
Yeah.
had the idea of stamina first.
That's why you go to the blacksmith with your broken weapons and stuff. He'll fix it for you, which is a good idea. I guess we'll do some breakable weapons, not all, some.
But also, as I say, with the combat, we are going to plan on starting that hopefully soon. It all depends on Daddy being able to work. He's having a rough time with school right now.
Yeah, but we still have to thank him very much for all the work he has done. So thank you, Daddy,
Oh, yeah.
if he's ever listening.
Yeah, pretty done.
So once he gets that, though, we're going to add in the customization. And hopefully with that, a beta will come soon. Map beta.
Yeah, and well, no. I think
God willing.
I think we can release a beta once we have the first map done, where you can create your character, log on, and fight some things and buy some stuff
and see other
But I've
people.
been fighting
and see other people.
We should have a contest though to see who gets beta keys, but or something.
We're going to...
Yeah, that's what I've always wanted to do. That like
Make our players can mute, so then give feedback, and you get a beta slip or something. Maybe I don't know. We'll talk about that later, maybe, or we.
Yeah, when we're actually ready to release a beta. I'm saying beta. Come on, English.
All right, well, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you guys stay in tune and look forward to some new updates. So catch you guys later, and I guess the rest of you guys say goodbye.
See ya.
you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Ken out of nowhere. See you guys.